Hi y'all, Shannon from Northeast Ohio here. I haven't got a chance to stake up my tomatoes. I'm not sure if I'm really ever going to get the chance to do that. But I was inspecting the damage in the garden from the storm this morning. Well, for most of you, it would have been last night's storm. And I had a couple plants down here in the garden. The broccoli, one of them got wind whipped, fell over. I already tried standing it up, it just fell back over. My umbrella plant here, it fell over right here. We'll go over here. I brought these guys down here so they could get rain yesterday when it started raining. This one, I think this is avocado. It fell over. Well, it fell that way. Dumped all the soil out of its pot. The sunflowers managed to make it through. My roses are still blooming. The teddy bear bloomed. It has one there, one there, one there, two down here. Here's the other one. This one's blooming. The head was facing it just this way, but it's starting to turn that way for the sun. If you guys see up in there, there's a bumblebee doing its job. This just opened this morning. Let me zoom this back out. This one right here is it's just starting to, it's getting ready to open. Now, I am slightly disappointed in the size of the head, but it's not going to stop me from growing them. I'll grow them next year, and maybe I can get them in the ground a little sooner than I did this year. The green beans, as you can see, are starting to yellow, die back. Good. We'll be getting some green beans soon. The okra has been blooming and sending out stalks of okra. Now this is still nice and tender. And I was kind of hoping, no, this one's pretty big. Oh, this still feels tender. I got a bloom right here. They're so pretty. Even if y'all don't like to eat okra, grow it for the flowers. They're pretty. I need to get around here to the other side. It's kind of hard to navigate the garden when the paths all got overgrown by the plants. Here's a little more close up. See the dead, the yellow. We come in here, and the green beans. You see how you can see through that one. There's about done. That one is about done. And I like how these ones, how they turn like this reddish color. Because I was growing these for dry beans. Look, this right here, some dry beans. Holding on. See how that looks like leather? That's dry beans. Here's one right here. And You feel the individual beans in it. This one didn't develop the beans very big, but you have that sometimes. Alright, hey y'all. My sister called, so sorry for the interruption, but this right here is what you want the green bean to look like when you're harvesting them for the beans. I don't see, there's some right in here. They're dried up. They're ready to be just about picked. Got a tomato back up in here. Nice big boy. You see this right here? They got burnt by the sun. And not all of them are like that, just some of them. That big boy is ripening up. That one got burnt too. That is a soft spot, so that would probably rot. That one too. Those ones. That one. This okra over here is kind of suffering from being choked out by the kale, which the kale's doing good. All the cherries, tomatoes, all the volunteers, they're all doing good. I still got some leeks in here. The peanuts, like I said, they came back, ain't doing nothing really. The rhubarb is doing great after we cut it. We might get another little small harvest. We left a bull out here from picking tomatoes. These little pear tomatoes here are all split because we got in rain last night. And those ones went like that last night. But they're still good to eat. See, inside that flower looks black, at least on my end of the screen. But it's like this dark burgundy red color on the inside and yellow petals. This okra is just starting to pop off. The volunteers that I threw in right here, they all look good. Getting on tons of fruit. And I just got bit by an ant. He must have been on the tomato. Must not have been happy with me. My watermelon's blooming. I got, at least in the way, I got a watermelon right there. And come up over here. I got another one right in here. Hold on, I just seen it. It's a little bigger than that one. Where did it go? Oh, right there it is. Boom. Watermelon. And then I got a little butternut right there. These squash here on this end seem to be doing fine. The neighbor's tomatoes seem to be doing fine other than the blight. But they're setting new fruit and flowering, so I'm not really worried about that. The eggplants here are still setting fruit, still flowering. And I got one pretty big, nice size eggplant right there. And then another nice size eggplant there. All these are looking good, getting big. This one looks like it's setting a little head on in there. This is the butternut vine. The Brussels sprouts are all looking good. The celery's looking good. The peppers, the candy cane peppers are starting to turn color. So that's nice. But they're doing good. I had to stake this one up because it was heavy and wanting to fall over. Now I'm planning on digging both of these up, putting them in a pot. Yeah, I know, it fell over. This little cabbage here that I didn't think was going to do anything looks like it's trying to do something. This cabbage here has kind of gotten ate up by the cabbage worm, so I don't know how viable it is, but I was kind of hoping it would get bigger, but it hasn't decided to, so okra. These beans are still trudging on. They pretty much choked out the squash that I had trying to come in underneath the okra here. But I am probably giving these probably just another day or two, and I'm going to yank them up. And I'm going to get those tomatoes at least pulled up off the ground. But there's always next year for tomatoes. But my volunteers kind of kicked it off. I mean, they're doing good. The banana peppers, they're slamming away there. Putting on new ones. Getting ready to bloom. So they're just kind of starting to go. My iguana likes broccoli leaves, so I'm gonna rip her off some broccoli leaves. And this thing has gotten ginormous. It still hasn't told me what it's going to decide to do, whether it's just going to go straight to flower. Is it going to, form a head? But it needs to make its mind up. See, I still got leaks down in there. And this one hasn't set escape up yet. I don't think it will. Right here, this is escape on the one next to it. Right here is escape. Now I'm going to let this go so I can have seed from it. There might be a few more in here that might still decide to escape. So I'd like to try to grow them from seed and see how well that goes. And these kale are my washout kale because I planted them up there. They washed out all down here. My walkway kale. And my iguana likes this too. And she likes her some Brussels sprout leaves. And Plant doesn't need them right now anyways. Alright, y'all. Remember, like, subscribe, share my videos, leave comments. Till the next one. Bye, y'all.